Hello, my name is Slavika Bogdanov, and I'm the author of Conversations with Angels. I decided to start recording some of my stories because a lot of people told me that I should share with a great number or the largest possible number all the coincidences, signs, and miracles that are filled my life for about a year and a half, and that are getting more and more numerous. So I thought that if I share it, I might inspire a lot of you and bring more spirituality and more faith into this world that possibly needs it now more than ever. I thought of Roosevelt and his fireside chats in times of Great Depression in the 30s, where he was trying to get people to trust the banks again. So I'm not Roosevelt at all, but I'm just trying to get people to trust the universe again and have faith that everything, really everything, is possible. So I want to tell the story about Sainte Anne and how a dream of Sainte Anne really changed my life and my perspective, actually, and possibly my future. This happened about a year and a half ago. I was in deep sleep, and suddenly I dreamt of a lady that was quite beautiful, that looked a lot like the Virgin Mary. So my dream was so real. It was like a premonition dream that I often have. And as I was dreaming it, I knew there was more reality to it than just a dream. It was like I had reached this higher spiritual level or something like that. I didn't know what it was at that time. I found out later on. So I dreamt of Saint Anne, but actually I was sure it was the Virgin Mary. And the dream is actually pretty funny because the entire time all I was doing was um, arguing with Saint Anne that she's actually the Virgin Mary. So it lasted a long time. And after a while, well, I just remembered, please remember this dream, remember this dream. And I woke up. So I told my mom, who's more spiritual than I at that time. Now I think we're pretty much at the same level. But I asked her if she knew of a Saint Anne, and she had no clue who she was. So what do I do then? So I thought it was quite important. So I went on Wikipedia, of course, searched Saint Anne, and found the first really element that was quite odd was that Saint Anne was actually the mother of Virgin Mary. So that really, I found that spooky because I had no idea who Saint Anne was. I'm not religious at all, and just didn't really believe in any of those spooky things that I could hear around me sometimes. So this was an element that I found quite odd. And then I realized that she was patronage of most things that I was related to, and my mom as well. So she was actually patronage of two of our major ways of dealing and living, which was kind of, again, very, very bizarre. And then a lot of different circumstances happened all day surrounding Saint Anne. And at the end of the day, my mom suddenly had a flash and told me, well, you know what? I know who Saint Anne is. Actually, I didn't know who she was, but I have this glass oval figure that we found 30 years ago, and I kept it. It's somewhere still in the house. So she found it and she gave it to me. And actually, what was really spectacular is that Saint Anne was there portrayed next to the Virgin Mary, holding a book in her hand. And I had that dream the day that I decided that I was going to write Conversations with Angels and be free. So it was really a sign that I was on the right path. Then I found that Saint Anne is often portrayed with a book in her hand. So I kind of think that she came into my dream to really tell me I was on the right track. On top of it, which is still even maybe more incredible, is that when I was 6 years old in Paris, walking with my parents, I saw in the middle of a huge pile of dirt a miniature little figurine in plastic. So I ran to it. I was attracted to it instantly. I ran to grab it. It was really bizarre to find that in this humongous pile of garbage. And it was maybe an inch and a half tall. And it was a little figurine of a lady praying. And every time I wanted to ask something when I was a kid, and up to now, I think, I looked at that little figurine that I kept now for 30, almost 35 years, and I asked Virgin Mary to give me something. I always thought it was Virgin Mary. Actually, I just realized after that dream that that little figurine was actually Sainte Anne and not the Virgin Mary. So she came, I think, to also mark a point that I should address that little figurine with the proper name. It sounds funny, it sounds odd, it's all true. Sometimes it's just unreal. It's reality beyond reality. I'm telling my stories because I really want to inspire the most numerous amount of people, to tell them that everything is possible. The universe is grand, beautiful, loving, abundant, and I wish you all the best. I wish you have everything you wish for. And I wish that you also find the miracles in your life. And I wish you buy my book, Conversations with Angels, and read more stories. So, thank you very much for listening, for watching, and for sharing. Thank you.